Realtree's Midwest Whitetail is brought to you by Cuddyback, Drake Non-Typical, Easton Arrows, Frigid Forage, Fuse, Grizzly Coolers, Hoyt, and Realtree.
Well, welcome back to Midwest Whitetail, guys. This is the official kickoff to Max and I's 2019 season. We're in a very familiar spot, as I'm sure you guys can tell. This is the same bean field that I harvested my buck last year in the 2018 season. And it's been a pretty eventful evening so far as getting into the stand. When we went to go cross in the spot that I normally do, the river is exponentially higher than it was a week ago when we were down here. And the only option I could come up with was to talk to one of the landowners that has ground around this spot. I know that they have to get back into these fields, so we assume that there's got to be a crossing somewhere. And fortunately enough, they went above and beyond for us, and they gave us permission to go across their river crossing right there. Luckily, we were able to hunt tonight, otherwise we wouldn't have had to wait to get back here with all the camera gear. And just to mention, one thing that we've been doing, we've actually got a camera on that big scrape from last year. And we're gonna check that on the way out. But we were here a week and a half ago, and we came to look for EHD deer. That's one thing about this particular county that they've been ravaged with. So I'm not really sure what all to expect. We did find 2 bucks that day. One that was on a creek bed, was a spike, and then we actually found a buck in the river, or creek, whatever you wanna call it. And looked like a good 2-year-old, but as you can probably tell, the river was a lot less high, less than a week ago. So either way, we're here. Temperatures are amazing, mid-50s, pressure's hitting above 30, and we've got a northwest wind, which sets up perfect for this spot. So we got about 3 hours left. We're gonna sit back and relax and just take in and enjoy the first time of the year. Hopefully we see some deer, and we'll see what happens by the end of the night.
There's a pile of them.
Well, that's a pretty good start to the evening. It's 5:30 now, and we saw 4 does in the corner back here in the timber, and they were walking down the edge, and we expected them to pop out, and they popped out about 200 yards down the bean field. And it makes a lot of sense where they're at. I can show you, we'll do a little flashback right here. But when we went and set that camera, we walked that entire field edge. And where they came out is the greenest beans, and there's a ton of acorns right on the edge. Oh, there's a bunch of oak trees right there. So you can see them picking around, and with any luck, that early deer movement will maybe get one of these mature bucks up on his feet a little earlier to come check things out. And I know Max is pretty excited. You guys can't see him, but I think one of the things I'm going to enjoy most this season is just hunting with Max, because everything that happens is awesome. So he goes, that's more deer than I see in the entire season in Georgia. Is that true? Let's ask him.
Pretty close. That's a lot better than a good sit at home, that's for sure. It's pretty awesome.
I'll shoot that deer. See him. See him. Cold and shaking. Get him on that scrape. Y'all want to talk about an insane way to kick off the year. That was everything we were hoping for. That buck just stepped out and was coming down that field edge. He was eating some of the beans. And then he went and worked those scrapes like we were hoping they would. And a darn doe just got downwind of us. I mean, she was in that back corner, which our wind could be getting to, and she kind of spooked off, and then everything else ran. So that buck didn't, he's right on that acorn flat right over here somewhere. So there's a chance he could get back out. I doubt he does, but what an incredible way to start off the year. That was a stud. I mean, that was a shooter all day. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking like I just shot him. We've still got 45 minutes left. I mean, the game's not over completely. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. That was exciting. Yeah, he's walking back towards those other deer. Son of a gun. Right now he's walking towards that small buck back there. There he goes. Just look at him dwarf everything. Dude, I have not stopped shaking for like an hour. It's partly because I'm cold. Yeah, toast. Of course, now he's coming. Well, we just snuck out of there, and man, I don't even know what to say about tonight other than it's a lot more than what we expected. We thought we might have a chance at a buck coming out early to work a scrape, but he came right back out, and then the floodgates opened, and man, I don't even know how many deer we ended up seeing, but the main thing is obviously we didn't get a shot. So the cool thing is tomorrow we're supposed to have an even higher pressure, and the temperature is going to be just about the same. The only big switch is that the wind's going to be coming out of the east, allegedly. So we're going to test that in the morning. But if we do, in fact, have an east wind, I think we can move further down that edge where all those bucks were coming out. It's an aggressive move for early October, but you know, with that buck moving in daylight and you know us not living down here, I think we're gonna go ahead and make a move on them tomorrow. So we ended up leaving the stands and sticks in the tree. All those deer, we filmed them in infrared. They were 90, 100 yards away feeding in the beans. And from as far as I can tell, we got out clean. So with any luck tomorrow, we're gonna be right back at it, and hopefully we can get eyes on that buck one more time.